What is going on, YouTube? It is Tuesday, September 13th. It's a little later video tonight, 9:11 p.m. This is a Gateway Pundit article by Christina Layla. This one is pretty dang creepy. This is one of the reasons why I try to stay out of hospitals, ERs, all that kind of stuff. Because you never know when there's going to be this weirdo that shows up to work doing this kind of stuff. So this one is Medical Board suspends license of Texas anesthesiologist suspected of tampering with IV bags. So this guy's the one sitting there getting you ready for surgery and everything, getting you ready to, be put down, or not put down, but you know what I mean. He's going to go ahead and mess around with the IV bags, poke holes in them, do other random weird stuff. There's a good picture of the guy. That's Dr. Reynaldo Rivera Ortiz. So this story's from out of Texas. A Dallas anesthesiast license was suspended by the Texas Medical Board amid an investigation into death and injuries caused by compromised IV bags. So he compromised a bunch of people's IV bags. We're going to keep reading. But I do want to keep his picture up on the screen just in case you see this weirdo somewhere. Hopefully you won't see him. Hopefully he'll be arrested at some point. Dr. Reynaldo Rivera Ortiz Jr. is under federal investigation for tampering with IV bags at Baylor Surgicare North Dallas, the Texas Medical Board announced on Friday. Getting a little drink of water, guys. According to reports, Dr. Ortiz was caught on surveillance video putting IV bags in a warmer next to operating rooms. Doesn't sound very legit. Shortly after he put an IV bag in a warmer, the patient would suffer serious injuries, NBC Dallas Fort Worth reported. In late June, another doctor who worked at the same facility took a compromised IV bag home with her and died after having a serious cardiac event. Wow, so he ended up killing another doctor from the same facility. That's crazy. Dr. Melanie Casper died after taking home an IV and administering herself fluids because she was feeling dehydrated. She suffered cardiac arrest minutes later, a source with direct knowledge of the investigation said. Wow. The surgery center shut down last week after it discovered the tampered IV bags and suspended Dr. Ortiz's license. Dr. Ortiz has not been charged with any crimes yet. Wow. This one should definitely get some charges. Tampering with IV bags and supposedly killed another doctor from the facility he worked at. So it says, NBC Dallas Fort Worth reported a week after North Dallas Surgery Center shut down after it discovered compromised IV bags, the license of an anesthesiologist who works there has been suspended effective immediately. The Texas Medical Board announced late Friday that it had suspended the license of Dr. Reynaldo Ortiz because he poses a continuing threat to public welfare. Yeah, I'd say so. Just a tiny bit. He's messing with people's IV bags and killing people. A little bit of a danger to, society there. When he deposited an IV bag in the warmer, shortly thereafter, a patient would suffer a serious complication, the order said. And I'm not laughing, guys, because it's funny. It's just ridiculous. Like, it's pretty much any story that I cover now. It's just like we truly are living in clown world. People like this do exist in the medical field. I don't know how the hell they got there to begin with, or why they would have even wanted to be in the medical field if this was like their, motivation for life is to go around intentionally harming other patients and doctors there. It's crazy. So, it says tests on IV bags at the surgery center found tiny holes in the plastic wrap around the bags and that they contained bupivacaine, I don't know how to say that. Bupivacaine. We'll just call it that, bupivacaine. A drug used to treat localized pain. That's a new one to me. I've never heard of that. So it says such drugs could and would be fatal when administered unknowingly and intravenously. Wow. So yeah, he was administering them unknowingly and through the IV bags. So that's what the medical board said in its order. On June 21st, another doctor at the facility took a tampered IV bag home with her when she became ill and almost immediately had a serious cardiac event and died, the order said. NBC5 reported last week an autopsy of the doctor, Melanie Casper, and concluded her death was caused by accidental bupivacaine, whatever, bupivacaine toxicity. So it was caused by it's a drug to treat localized pain. It's like some kind of pain med. Thankfully, I've never seen it, heard of it, used it, none of that. So they concluded her death was caused by that, by accidental toxicity. And that was according to the Dallas County Medical Examiner. This is a quote from her husband, John. It says, "My wife, Mel, was an incredible person." He said Friday. "She was beloved by her patients, peers, and everyone she worked with. To watch her die in such a tragic manner is something that I will have to live with forever. She was a beautiful woman." So that was from her husband, the doctor that they mentioned. It's kind of interesting they didn't mention any like patients by name or any deaths to patients. Right here they say the patient would suffer serious injuries, but they didn't name any of these patients with serious injuries, and they didn't really say in this article what those serious injuries were. So either way, guys, here's a picture of Dr. Reynaldo Rivera Ortiz. Please, if you own a medical facility, do not hire this idiot. It's just a joke. I know he's definitely not going to get hired anywhere. He doesn't have his license anymore. Hopefully, he doesn't try to ever get his license. And truthfully, I mean, if he killed this other doctor, he definitely deserves to go to prison for that, for murder, and that's premeditated right there. And then on top of it, any patient that he's ever harmed, those are different counts of whatever they're going to call it. I know with medical stuff, there's kind of a different verbiage in the law, and I'm not as familiar with medical terms when it comes to law and investigations and all that. So I don't know. Hopefully they will not only just suspend his license, hopefully this guy's going to be facing some charges soon. Anyways, what do you guys think? Once again, thank you for joining us. This was NAR episode 21. Leave some comments down in the comment section. Please like this video. Liking helps get this video out to other people. They can see it. It's suggested more. Same with subscribing and also sharing, guys. Make sure if you know other people that like news, they just want the news. They don't want any BS with their news. Go ahead and suggest this channel to them. Share a video. If you share the video, then they can just click right on New American Revolution right there and go straight to my channel. I think at this point, this is like 27th video that I've posted. So we've got a collection and it's building. And anytime you guys are bored and you haven't seen one of these videos, go back and watch. I know some of it's old news and, you maybe have heard the story before, but check it out. I may have had a different angle or covered it in a different way, and maybe you'll gain some new knowledge about that subject. So anyways, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share, and we will see you again very, very soon. Have a good night.